We interrupt your normal programming to bring you an episode update of Nitro News.
Bridge.
Good afternoon to my faithful followers, and thank you for watching another episode of Nitrous Oxide. We have some breaking news out of Fast and the Furious. Wah, wah. We're going to be talking about the little fiery stuff that usually changes colors for special effects, or sometimes it can change colors, sometimes it can look like regular smoke. But we're talking about the stuff that helps them win races, and that's NOS, as they call it, or nitrous oxide. So, a little synopsis about nitrous oxide. Races are mostly won by one of the drivers firing nitrous oxide into the intake manifold on the final stretch. The nitrous oxide systems, or NOS, play an important part in the movie where Brian O'Connor, also known as the late Paul Walker, believes his power NOS is crucial to winning a drag race. Now, while we're talking about this supercar power, let me give you a little bit of history behind nitrous oxide. Joseph Priestley discovered nitrous oxide gas in 1772. Priestley first made N2O, the chemical form, by heating ammonium nitrate, NH4NO3, in the presence of iron filings, and then passing NO, the generated gas, through H2O, removing any toxic byproducts. So then your chemical formula that you get is 2NO plus H2O plus Fe yields N2O, Fe, parentheses, OH2. So you're going to get something like this when you get the 3D model of like an N2O gas structure. You're going to be looking at something like this. And this is the cool stuff that will take your car to like 3,000 times its firing power when it comes to your engine. Nowadays, nitrous oxide can be commonly made in the laboratory by fusing and boiling NH4NO3 to produce steam, N2O. N2, NH4, NO3 fog, and small amounts of very toxic higher oxides of nitrogen. This is also the stuff that ends up in acid rain, and also it's something that is propelled the incorrect way, meaning if you are not very proficient with using nitrous oxide, please do not go out and try and put it in your car, as you will get some pretty catastrophic accidents. It actually can flip your car upwards if you have no control, or it can set your car on fire. So we want you to be very careful when we're talking about this stuff. Now, when it's in cars, it's called a nitrous boost. You usually see them in like the tanks. They're blue or silver. They say NOS on them. Yes, this is the gas that you would need. When provided with a sufficient amount of energy via heating, N2O decomposes to N2 and O2. That's the exothermic reaction. Nitrous oxide, frequently coined nitrous, which we see in all of the racing games and things like that, is often injected into the intake manifold to amplify the automobile's power, and also to give it exceptional acceleration during car races. If this reaction takes place in the combustion chamber, 3 moles of gas, 2N2 and 1O2, would be generated from 2 moles, 2NO2, providing additional boost to the piston, along with increased heat production. It's kind of like a little firing mechanism. Although N2O is inflammable, the reaction delivers more oxygen, providing more efficient combustion of fuel. That's the reason why you see the muscle cars with the engines that sit kind of on the top of the car outside. It's so that it can directly take oxygen from the air and have, more fuel power to be able to boost their cars a bit faster and have the process work faster. Additional benefits include N2 buffering ability on cylinder pressure, experiencing increased pressure, which controls the rate of combustion, while N2O decreases the intake temperature. So when we're talking about just NO, which is nitric oxide, we're talking about this molecule. Then we take it to nitrogen dioxide, which we add we add another molecule of oxygen, which makes it NO2. That's going to be this one. And then if you want to make it nitrous oxide, which adds an extra boost of nitrogen, puts the 2 by the end. So N2O, that's going to be this compound. Having fun with this. If you're talking about dinitrogen trioxide, of course, 2 nitrogens, trioxide. Talking about a molecule, something like that. And then you have things like dinitrogen tetroxide and things like that. The next time you're looking at Fast and the Furious and you see that stuff come out of the car, you're going to be like, hey, cool, I know what NOS is. It's nitrous oxide, and it's definitely real. It is not a myth. It is something that racers use every day, and people who want that super fast boost. I wouldn't put it in my car. I don't like going fast, but I really think it's cool that Paul Walker actually used it in this movie, and it was actually cool. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with another episode next time of Nitro News. This was a project by Juliana Marie Ratliff, CHEM 1001. Thank you for watching.